Guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Jenny's Pages. In today's video, I'm actually going to be detaching, I guess, getting rid of certain coloring books that I am not looking forward to anymore, or not interested in buying anymore from these illustrators either. There's three that my kids are taking, and then the rest of them I'm just going to be donating them. Yeah, I'm not going to force myself to be coloring in books that I'm not interested in. Like I said in one of my videos, I was talking about and going through all my books and only going through my regular books. And then my Disney and my cozy books, those will not be touched at all. Those are staying with me. And then a lot of these 8x5, I believe they are. Regular books that are staying with me are either book projects or books that I'm very interested in working in. So pretty much that's what I'm doing in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, the first three ones here, we have the Fantasy Kawaii Kingdom. These are very cute, very simple coloring books. I never reached out to them at all. This is a book, coloring book one, but my son did like this one. So he's pretty much gonna be staying with this one and coloring in this coloring book. So I only colored twice in here, and I believe, let me see, this one was in 2023, and then the same year in this one, about 2 years, I have not reached out to this book. And if we're moving on to the Fantasy Kawaii Kingdom coloring book 2, this one is the same thing. This was last year, and I think this one was in 2023. Those are the only 2 pages that I have gravitated to, and nothing else. So basically my son is technically taking these 2. They're very simple for him and very easy for him to color in and follow the line. Here we have Chibi Girls Coloring Book Volume 2. This illustrator, I do enjoy her books, but this one for some reason I have not been grabbing onto. I believe there's 2 more that I'm not touching, and 1 more. I think it's 2 more books that I'm not touching either, but this one is the one that my daughter wants to keep. And I believe, let me see, I think I did 1 or 2 out of here. Here's one, and once again 2023, and this one was in 2023. I did a buddy color with my daughter. She did the other page, but that's pretty much it. These are books that I have not touched for the past 2 years. So I'm moving on, and these will be given to my kiddos. Moving on to Nixie Pixie Woodland. I did went through my Amazon wish list and I updated it completely. I deleted a lot of Sherry Baldy's books. And the reason why is because a lot of her books, I feel like they are all falling in the same type of vibe. Also, a lot of them are light line art, and I do not like the very light line art. And this one, I'm not going to be basically going towards it, I guess. I had only colored, this one was last year, in the beginning of last year. This one was the same thing in the beginning of last year. And that's pretty much, I haven't touched it. I haven't felt like touching it anymore. And I took out the rest of my Sherry Baldy books out of my Amazon wish list. I also deleted a few more other coloring books that I'm not interested in, once again. So that's coming out of my list. I'm also going to be going through my spreadsheet, of course, so I can update as well my books, or at least put them that I'm not gonna deal with them anymore. Here we have Kawaii Astro Girl. This one was a very, very popular book back then, and when it first came out, but the last time I touched it was in 2022. This goes way back, and I really do like the pages in here. I just haven't found myself grabbing onto this book anymore. Once again, the pages were done in 2022. It had been about 3 years now that I haven't touched this book at all. I love the books in here because I love Coco Wild, but it's just that if it's just gonna be sitting there, I'm not even gonna bother keeping it, because I'm not doing nothing with it at all. So gonna be moving that to the side as well. Cottage Court Kawaii Chibi Coloring Book. This is by Elba Leon. I had only completed 1 out of here. This was in 2024, and it was a buddy color. Once again, I have not been grabbing onto this one at all. It's very cute, very adorable, but I'm not interested in continuing to work on this one. I also have these two that I really did enjoy, and I love the illustrations out of here. The only problem is it's just the paper, and every time I want to grab on to these books, it's like I just can't do it because I feel like it's killing my marker vibe. You know what I mean? It's just a very adorable illustrations in here. But once again, I hate and I dislike the paper out of here. I do have a few more coloring books, but those I will not be getting rid of because I really, really do like it. And it's like less, it's like close to it, but not completely. Like you could tell the difference in the paper. But these three are going. The next three books, here we have Chibi Girls. This one, I got a few months ago, have not been grabbing onto it. I'm not really sure about this one, so it's going to be going in my maybe pile because I'm not sure about this one at all. So that's going to be one. Here we have the Cute and Sweet by Southern Lotus, and you guys already know I enjoy Southern Lotus books, but I'm not sure about this one. Since I had it, I think we're going to 2 years with this one. I'm not sure, but I have not touched it at all, and I don't like the paper either. The problem is just the paper. So this is going to be like a maybe pile. And then here we have Circle of Life. Circle of Life, I had this one for a very long time. I believe I had this since 2022. This is basically when I started. And I don't use colored pencils anymore. I mean, I still have them. It's just I don't really gravitate to them either. So this is another one that I'm going to be getting rid of. My next three books is Berry Patch Bestie. My Bestie Stars in Your Eyes, and then Polly and Her Lolly. Starting off with this one. Once again, I enjoy this one. I think it's adorable. It's just, I don't know, I'm not grabbing to it. I don't know if it's the lines that just makes me, every time I grab onto it, I'm like, nah, and I just push it to the side. Here we have the Besties in Your Eyes. This one, once again, is very adorable and very simple, but this is when I first started and I found out about Sherry Body, so I am moving on past these as well. And then here we have Polly and Her Lollywog. I had this for a very long while now, and every time I try to grab onto it, I never did. And it's very cute and it's adorable. It's just I'm not grabbing onto these books, so I'm like, there's no reason for me to even bother having them on my shelf. So I'm gonna be also giving this out. The next books here, I have Gothic Lolita and Princesses by Coco Wild. This one as well, I am not grabbing to. There's nothing here that's actually making me want to color in this book. I believe I only did one, and then I didn't like the page or anything like that, and I don't like the paper as well out of here. Chibi Christmas, Appreciated J Summer. This is when I first started coloring, and I found out about J Summer. These were the books that I ended up purchasing, and I have not touched this for the past almost 3 years, so I have not done anything much on these. These are all very old. This is when I first started coloring and first figuring out what are the best brands for me based on markers and supplies and stuff like that. So this is one that's going to be going. Here we have Appreciated Chibi Girls 2 by J Summer. Pretty much the same thing. Pages that I have not touched. This has been for almost 3 years ago. Once again, when I first started my channel. So once again, this is going to be going as well on out of the shelves. Here we have Chibi Girls Doodle. This one, I'm not sure. Like, I am debating. I don't know. I love Amber stuff. It's just, it's not all her books. And this one is adorable. It's cute. It's a lot. So to me, it's like, obviously the title says doodle, so I can understand, but to me, I'm just not grabbing onto it, so it's another one put on the side. Chibi Girls Christmas as well. There's something about it that I'm not interested in this one, and it's also the paper. I am staying with 1, 2, 3, I think 3 of her books, but then these are the ones that I'm not very much interested either. So this one's going to this one, Anime J Summer. This was a gift a long time ago. Not a gift, but it was like a trade-in. We traded books. But I have not been grabbing on to this one, and it's just been sitting there for a while. The last time I colored in was in 2023. I have not touched this book ever since, so this one is going as well. Moving on to my last set of books that I feel like I'm not going to be touching or anything like that or anytime soon. Here we have Forest Fairies adult coloring book. And then this is just based on flowers and stuff like that. Once again, not interested. I think I'm moving on from Cherry Body. Down on the Farm, I did enjoy this one, but I just have not been touching it. Just not really calling my attention anymore. Here we have Easter Chibi Girls. This is by Color Caramel. I think this is the only one that I'm getting rid of because it has to do with a lot of Easter. I'm not really interested in Easter time. It's just not something that calls my attention. It's not a holiday that I really even enjoy. So to me, it's like there's a lot of eggs going around, and I think the only Easter one I'm going to be keeping is going to be by Camila Angelkova. Then we have my Summer Fun, or Summer Fun by Cherry Body. Once again, this one is cute and it's adorable, but I feel like it's all over the place. But the size of the characters in here and the everything that's going on is a really good, decent size. It's just that I don't know, I'm not getting onto, you know, getting to color page out of here every time I grab onto this book. Here we have Sweethearts once again. Very adorable and everything. I guess I'm not there anymore. This is when I first started. Here we have Sweet Starry Eye Besties. Same thing with, I don't know, like this is a big maybe one. It has very cute, adorable pages in here. Like, it's not that she does a bad job or anything like that. Like, I enjoy her stuff. It's just I'm not grabbing onto any of her books anymore. I did took out the rest of her books on my Amazon wish list as well. I cleaned that out. I will not be buying anymore, but just because I'm not, you know, don't think there's anything wrong. She does amazing. She has very simple chibis on here, so she has a good amount. Just go through it and check it out. It's just that she does a lot of light line art, and then I'm just not grabbing onto them anymore. And then the last one is Adorable Pets coloring book. This one, once again, I think it's because it has to do a lot with animals and stuff like that. And I'm not that good with drawing fur and stuff like that. It just doesn't call my attention as much. I mean, I have the one from Hannah Lynn, but that was a gift. And that one I do enjoy because it's Hannah Lynn. And I love Hannah Lynn's illustrations and stuff like that. So this one is very cute. It's just that, I don't know. I have to be honest with myself and make room, one, and two, just throughout the time your taste changes. You know, the more you do stuff, the more you enjoy a hobby. There's times that you do continue with certain things that you started from the beginning a few years back, and there's stuff that you just don't continue in doing it because it just changed, or the way you look at stuff, it just changed it, if that makes any sense for you guys. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I wanted to show you guys the ones that I was not interested in anymore. So I'm going to be going through my spreadsheet and making sure that that's updated once again. I just finished updating that last month, and then I'm going to be doing it again and just making sure that I do have what I need to have on my spreadsheet. So once again, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I see you guys on my next one.